All right. Hello, everyone. Hopefully everything is set up correctly. I had to change a few things to do the Geometry Dash stream. So hopefully it's all still functional. I mean, I don't even know if it was functional in the first place, so who knows. But hello, welcome. I've decided to not stream Spearmaster again. Although I'm planning on doing that tomorrow. I have been enjoying the Geometry Dash update. It is continuing to surprise me. So yeah, today I'm trying out more Monk, specifically Monk Story Percent. Cursor's on screen. I should have gotten the mod for that. I've run this category before, but that was mostly like a test just to see if I was interested in it, and I didn't really spend too much time like actually trying to optimize the run or get a good run, in the first place. But I think there's a lot of improvement to be made to the world record. I mean, that's considering what the world record is. That run was done like 7 months ago, and is the only one on the leaderboards. So, you know, there's a lot to be improved, especially considering that both routes or both speedruns that I've seen of this run had either a bunch of mistakes or like the wrong routes completely. I mean, there is no like wrong or right or wrong routes, but there is, at least a route that I think is a lot closer to the best that you could possibly get. Although there's still some testing that I want to do. Actually, let's get started. The beginning of this is not going to be that interesting because, okay, so a quick overview of what story percent is for Monk. It's going to be very similar to Spearmaster for a while. Actually, yeah, for a very long while. Basically, there are 3 requirements. You must bring 2 neurons to Moon. You must bring the cloak to Moon, the one that's in submerged superstructure, and you must get to Outer Expanse to get that ending. So it's quite a long run. You have to go to Pebbles, then you have to go to Moon, then you have to go to Outer Expanse. So that's like 3 different edges of the map. One nice thing about Monk is that you don't need much food at all. So like this is plenty. And you don't need to. Okay, so I should clarify. This is a practice run. Well, actually, I'm not actually going to do a real run for a while. I want to spend a lot of time practicing routing, figuring out what the best possible route is, and then I'll go on to attempts. So I might actually do like a decent amount of streams of Monk. Also, hello, welcome to the stream, everyone who has joined recently. So, one thing that's a little bit unfortunate about this route is that you need to karma cache a lot, but it's not a big deal because it's such a long run, and hopefully an easy run, you won't need to karma cache that often. You won't need to restart that often. You are hungry, go find food. So I have a few ideas. Oh, okay, first of all, the beginning of this route is pretty much just Pebbles percent. We're going from outskirts to Pebbles. That's it, But after we get to Pebbles, that's where the route changes because we need to go get some neurons, and then you need to get those neurons to Moon. Now, there's a few ways to do that, but the way that I've seen people do is basically going backwards, going down the wall, down chimney, down industrial, and then, shaded shoreline, simple routes. However, there's another option of going through Pebbles and then going across Underhang and then down the lake. Or going down the wall and then going across Underhang and then going down the lake. There's few options. I want to test those ideas, and especially since because I've been running Spearmaster, you know, I have more practice with actually navigating pebbles quickly, so it can be a more fair comparison. I don't see why going through pebbles sounds inconsistent. It's just as consistent as it would be for Spearmaster, right? I'm not going to go through Unfortunate Development. Although, no, it would be even more difficult. Like, Spearmaster technically has the easiest Unfortunate Development, and we don't go through it, so... And it's barely faster anyway. It would just be more difficult for Monk, plus the switching gravity, which I don't really know. Well, I don't know, maybe if I practiced it a bunch, it would be fine. But the reason I'm thinking of this route at all is because, I've learned how to go down the lake very quickly. The same route that I used for Rivulet should work as Monk too, right? So... Also, I'm gonna see if I can do this. No, I'm not gonna bother with this too much. There's no droppings here, so this route is much safer. It would be faster to get the skip, of course, but I'm not gonna, like, spend a bunch of attempts trying to get it first try. Also, I need to remember that I can't just create spears out of nowhere, so I need to actually pick up a spear to... Oh, well, there we go. Yeah, it would be good to grab a spear in advance for the next room. Spearmaster percent PTSD. But you can go down the lake pretty quickly. Unfortunate Developments... Okay, as Rivulet, Unfortunate Developments is very fast. Because it is different and Rivulet is fast. As Monk, you are Monk and there are Miros birds, so you know it might be a completely different story. Wow, Monk, you are weak. So I am going to have to kind of get used to Monk's slower speed, although it's not too much slower. Like, it's a pretty small difference. The main thing I'm excited about is creatures not being nearly as dangerous. I don't need to get a Vulture Mask every run. There's no Cyan Lizards here, there's no Red Lizard here. Should have done an AI hop there, whatever. Thank you. But also, you know, I never see people go down pebbles and the lake, you know, to get to moon, right? You always see the chimney path. So I assume people have already figured out that that's the fastest option, but I kind of just want to confirm it to make sure. Going up the wall is like 10 times easier as Monk. There's no Cyan Lizards, and White Lizards are like super passive as Monk. I just like went up to press the split button. I don't have splits. Yeah, going down the lake is very fast, but also, you know, going down the wall and chimney and industrial is also very fast. I mean, industrial is like 3 rooms total. Whoops. I should probably just throw boost this. And then, yeah, I can't really make that jump easily. I think the wall is easier with Cyans. Okay, I'm just gonna like preemptively disagree with any opinion you have about lizards. Are Cyan Lizards like easier on your version of the game? You can literally just completely skip the orange lizards in that room with the wall skip. Cyans will chase you down in that room, but also across like different rooms. Like the Scion Lizards are way more spread out. It still works. Yeah, the only good part about Scions is that they can jump off of cliffs easily. You don't use that skip on purpose. I mean, I can understand it a little bit more like that. Like the orange lizards are more likely to be like grouped up in the orb. But even then, orange lizards on their own are just like much weaker, just even in terms of stats, you know, they're a bit slower, they have like slower reaction time. It's much easier just to hit them with the rock and spear and then like that's dead and that one's dead and you can go on to the next, you know. You can get overwhelmed by like a big group of them, but the same exact thing happens with Scion Lizards all the time too, except they can come from different angles and from off screen where you don't expect them. I should have created spears. Totally messed up that timing. I mean, I guess it's like, as a speedrunner, Scions are dangerous just because they can catch up with you. An orange lizard, or like an orange lizard, a blue lizard, a pink lizard, you know, the moment you're on the other side of them, the moment you can get past them at all, they are no longer a threat, ever. But a Scion Lizard can actually catch up with you. They can move, they can follow you between rooms, you know. If you have to take a little bit of time to get through an area, like doing the wall or the orb skip, you know, if you stand still for a little bit, then the Scion Lizard is going to catch up with you. In Underhang, as Spearmaster, when you're holding the grapple worm and a pearl, you can't really fight back against lizards. And if you're in a situation where you're fighting a blue lizard, for example, you can just jump over them with like a roll pounce or a whiplash, you know. And then the moment you get past them, you can just run away and you're totally fine. But you can't run away from a Scion Lizard. They will catch up to you unless you can like grapple away. So in those handful of rooms that are really short, that don't really give you the space to grapple, and you just have to walk through them, then the Scion Lizards are significantly more dangerous. Hello. Welcome to the stream. Hopefully, okay, I think one of the more dangerous parts of this run is going to be, oh my gosh, it's going to be these few rooms right here with the white lizards. Usually, they tend to just kind of completely ignore you as a monk, so that's kind of what I'm relying on. Unless you, like, get right in front of their face. They patrol one area, that's the best part. You just leave that area and you're fine. It's probably just because of a complete difference in play style. But I don't know, even in casual play, I feel like Scions are still dangerous in like every single situation. I need to remember what's different about this route. There's no pole plant here. That's nice. Up until getting to Pebbles, I think it's exactly the same. I don't really need to care about some shelters. Although, no, you have to shelter anyway to get back out of Pebbles. Which I guess would save some time. Actually, you need to shelter some number of times to get the survivor passage. Because you need to passage by the end of, or after getting the cloak to Moon. I think the game is kind of lagging a lot. Maybe it's because I have like 10 mods enabled. I guess, you know, if you can get a Cyan Lizard to a safe location, it's super easy to fight them. Just like every single lizard in the game except reds. And greens, I guess. The dangerous part about Cyans is that they will catch up to you when you are in a situation, or when you are in a place where it's not safe to fight them. In fact, they tend to fight you exactly when it is the worst possible place to fight a Cyan Lizard. That's like the dangerous part about them. Just drop that rock. Yeah, like reds and Trans Lizards, obviously those kind of are a whole different thing. I could just slow down there. Okay, so what do I want to do here? Because I could try this idea that I have of going through Pebbles instead, but I kind of want to time it just for the, you know, the comparison. Here. Let's go back. Let's shelter here. I'm gonna do some tests. So I can get this on screen. Yep, that works. So I'll forget about like passage stuff now. I'll work that out when I actually start doing runs. See if I have enough passages to save some time. I guess, would I be able to just restart? I might need to shelter again. Whatever, I'll just like restart the save file and warp here. So when should I start the timer? Right here? Yeah, why not? So I'm gonna take the normal route now. I'm getting the neurons and then going back down the wall. So it will be, you know, wall, wall, chimney, industrial, shaded, and then when I get to shoreline, maybe when I enter the shoreline gate, that's when I'll stop the timer, because I'll also get to the shoreline gate taking the other path. Also English. What is this? I can understand what he's saying. Just because there's dialogue here, it might be faster to set it to Chinese. Although, like, a much smaller difference than it is for, like, even, like, in Spearmaster, where you have, like, 4 minutes of dialogue, it only saves, like, 10 seconds total. I think it does. I don't really remember how much exactly. But you also talk to Moon, so, you know, maybe it's worth it. Also, we're not going to follow your advice at all. Thanks, Pebbles. Okay, I need to figure out when to jump exactly. But that still works fine. Now this is a little bit of RNG, just waiting for the neurons, but I'm gonna count it in the time. So if you actually go through Pebble structure, there's a room where there's a ton of neurons, and it's really easy to get them. You guys probably know the room. There we go. Now, actually, if you're doing this in a rear run, you would take a shelter here after Pebbles, so I'm actually going to recreate that. I'll eat the popcorn plant, and then shelter. Also, this is very slow without throw boosting. It might be faster just to, like, bounce off the walls like this. Whoops. Let me turn off DevTools. Yeah, that's probably a good idea. So eat a popcorn plants when entering Pebbles, and then store one of the neurons in my stomach, then I can throw boost with the other hand. That's a good idea. Definitely don't eat the neurons. Also, this is bad popcorn RNG. Also, Pebble sets your karma really high, so dying and losing karma is never a problem. Which actually makes this run kind of good for casual players. Like, dying doesn't really have any big consequences. Hello, welcome to the stream. Oh, I should have stored one of them in my stomach before sheltering. Now I need to eat again. You know what? I'm gonna do this. Just to kind of make up for some of the mistakes that I had made that I would not make if I optimized this path. should have done an E-sled. Now, how well can I go down the wall? If I can remember. I mean, the last time I practiced wall movement was going down the wall was before I even started streaming, so. It's been a while. Hello. Welcome to the stream. Probably don't do slide pounce there. I always think that room is satisfying to do. There we go. That's the wall. When 2 came up before Silksong. Honestly, I'm not too surprised. Considering that there's been semi-consistent updates for 2.2 for a long time, and Silksong has literally had nothing. I think you just pounce across that? Like a throw boost? I don't know. Metadata from a 4-year-old trailer. Yes, big news. We know the name of the room. It's the name of like the video of the room. You know, I've done a few streams recently that were off schedule. Basically like 5 or 6 hours after I usually start. Like sort of as a little experiment. But I assume that if I wanted to stream at a different time, it'd have to be earlier than this stream to let more people actually watch. Seems that more of you, it's like quite late for most of you. Although streaming earlier would be kind of inconvenient for me. Don't go this way. Such muscle memory to just go that direction immediately. Unfortunate. Not great movement there, but whatever. So this is the shoreline gate. Okay. 10 minutes and 30 seconds. I could continue the run from here. Just 'cause why not? And sure, why not? From here until like after moon, the route is pretty much consistent. Or at least I think it's consistent. Why'd I go back up? Okay, just keep going into the pipes. I don't want it, but that doesn't matter too much because I can mess up that east slide. So this route luckily is super safe for Monk. Sometimes there's like a bunch of spiders down here. Oh, thank you, Overseer. I really need this. Actually, it does kind of help a little bit. Oh shoot, I need a spear, thank you. I do not know what this room looks like. Oh, nice wall pounce. Whoa, what was that? I just kind of slid up the wall. That's funny. You could eat an extra neuron if you want, just to have the glow for these rooms. I don't remember where the top of this pole is. There it is. I think the top route is faster, but I'm so used to taking this route. Thank you, Den. There's a spear down there that I can't even reach. Shaded bridge. Oh. I almost got cursed. How late is it in the cycle? Ah, very late. Which is unfortunate because I would like to go to the shelter. That's a bit into shoreline, but I don't think I can make it at that point. I guess I have to shelter here. I feel like that was a really long cycle. I guess going through like 3 regions just takes too long. Because it's more like 4 regions. You just get Survivor eventually, after a few shelters. I mean, actually, no, that doesn't really make sense. You should be able to make it here in 1 cycle. Hold on, I'm checking the stream. Because you can get from the shelter in Pebbles down to filtration system in a single cycle. That's not impossible. This wasn't the longest possible cycle I could have gotten. I feel like my movement was decent. Because going from the wall to chimney to industrial, all of that is the same as the routes going down to filtration, except you go to shaded instead. And I feel like going to shaded and then shoreline, taking that shelter, would be shorter than going from industrial to outskirts to drainage to filtration. You know, that feels like a longer path. So you could probably make this in 1 cycle, but I guess I got a short cycle or I got unlucky or something. I don't know. I didn't get unlucky. There's no luck involved right now. There is a difficult jump you need to make here if you want one of these. Although I don't really know how. I might want to keep it in my stomach so I don't use it up where I want it. Routing bubbleweed is a little strange. I'm not really used to it. I definitely could use it in practice. What are you doing? Okay, don't drop those into the water. Where'd the other one go? I got it. Rip that jetfish. Now, hold up. Let me think about something real quick. Okay, I'm done thinking. Bring Moon a Guardian? What, with the, like, the spear? The bat spear glitch? Do I shelter here? No, I don't think so. Do I? I think I do. Because you need to passage back here. I don't think just like entering it and then leaving lets you passage to it. And ideally I would shelter here instead of the one at the beginning of Shoreline anyway. You know a speedrun is long when you get this cutscene. Or dream or whatever. You should close this. Actually then leaving does let you passage. I have no idea where to route in food, but you only need like 3 pieces of food anyway per cycle, so it's not a huge deal for Monk. Like this is enough food right here. I think passaging refills your food completely, so... Does it? So, does one bubbleweed let you get through this whole segment? I'd feel like not, right? No way. Maybe if I swam better. Please go into the right one. Now it's already mostly used up. Oh, I guess it's totally enough. Even after using it a little bit earlier. So we need to take heavy advantage of all the bubbleweed we can get. Also, we're back. If this run didn't have enough similarities with Spearmaster, this is the same. These are the same rooms, just a little bit different. Okay, so Monk gets a little bit of food. I should have swallowed one of these. So it is at this point where I don't know the routes very well. I'm going to try my best to memorize or to remember it. I may have to go check the map a few times. Ow. Oh no, dropping these is really bad because they just float. Okay. I should try to grab that pole again. Oops, okay, don't fall down here. Please. It's just like I'm running Rivulet, except I'm like twice as slow. Or half as fast. Also, when you have a bubbleweed, you can swim boost as much as you want. You actually can swim really fast with it. Because normally you're only able to swim boost like 3 times before you immediately drown. This room can be dangerous, I think. I don't really know what spawns here. I think maybe a Leviathan, maybe an Aquapede. I don't know what the spawns are for Monk. This is the wrong way. There's nothing down there. I just have to go up from the beginning. Oh gosh, hold up. Monk, I'll save you. Monk is dead. Okay. I forgot which way to go. Okay, speedrun. It seems like you can't swim boost in the same direction several times in a row. Like you need to constantly be wiggling around a little bit for that to work. Can I grab you? Thank you. Stop. We're dancing for a little bit. I'm going to check the map real quick. So I actually know where to go. Unfortunately, the maps for Submerged Superstructure is one of the most confusing maps in the whole game. It's such a mess. Everything is overlapping. The entrance is like kind of in the middle of the region. Okay, that's the room where you go down, the one after this one. So from there you go down. Okay, I'm kind of doubting if this is the right way. No, surely it's this path. Sorry, you guys can't see anything. Okay, it's like the obvious way to go. Also, I did not get the mod that gets rid of the cursor, so I still have to deal with it. There we go. That's better. And that's also better. So away spaghetti. Whole plant spaghetti. Oh, karma flower. I wonder why that's there. Now maybe I should refresh the bubbleweed before this room, because I don't think this is enough to make it through the next few. So this time, go sideways. Don't just go straight down. That's the wrong way. I think this is actually the room that can be dangerous. I mean, to go all the way down. So yeah, I think refreshing the bubbleweed before the shelter is probably a good idea. Otherwise, you kind of have to take a detour. Now we just have to go this way, grab these bubbleweed. I don't know if you can store that one in your stomach. So you might get an extra one soon. Any advice for diagonal swimming? I don't know, just kind of do this, you know. Oops, forgot which room this is. Not like I really know these rooms very well anyway. I should have gone this way first. For this room, just go diagonally up to the right. got Silksong Daily News. It's nothing. Isn't it always? Do you need to save the bubbleweed in this room? Hello. Welcome to the stream. Where am I? Oh, I was just in the pipe, but not really leaving it. There's a few jetfish in the way, which could be a problem. Like that. I can see where I'm going over here. Iggy? Is this Iggy? I think it is. There can be a Leviathan in this room, so you might die here. Something's missing. Quote gone? Yeah. I guess, blew away. Wave the file? Wait, so if you give the cloak to Moon, does she just permanently have it? Even if you reset the save file? Unless I've given the cloak to her as a different character. Scav stole it. I don't really remember doing that. I thought I only did it as... Well, maybe I did it as Survivor or something. Well, I'll just keep going and I'll try to fix that for when I actually do attempt. Oh, I want to go in here. I don't think I've put this song on the playlist, but I don't even know what it's called. It sounds nice. Wow, this is also late in the cycle, but it makes sense. It takes a while to get through Submerged. Time for casually based continuity. Beat Embers of Light 6 times in a row. Oh, and you didn't get what you want? Well, that's just classic Terraria. What's my opinion on you guys ranking flags? I don't know. You guys do a lot of things that I kind of don't mind. You know, do whatever, talk about whatever you want. Don't go to Outskirts. I mean, actually, don't talk about whatever you want. There's some things that you definitely shouldn't talk about. You know, just, you know, be reasonable. Shoreline. We're going to Shoreline. Oops. Which button is it? Pick up button. Okay. I don't passage enough. So I would have the cloak here. I guess you should already have the cloak then. There could be a Leviathan here. You need to eat some food after this. But I don't really want to drop the neurons in the water yet, so. Also, I think there's some sort of like ideal order of when you should give the items to Moon. Oh, it would be better to like throw boost here. Whatever. Or like some way you can give the items to her so that it skips dialogue. Okay, this is something worth practicing. There we go. Yeah, maybe I should eat food earlier so I can just swallow the neuron and then throw boost with a bunch of stuff. Onto a new dawn. Oh, I'd have to open up a bunch of stuff to look at that. So never mind. So Moon should already have the cloak. Yeah. Why do you have the cloak? Don't mind the cursor. Okay, it would be better to eat food in advance instead of because you'd want to take this shelter. No, I mean, do you want me to just stay there, just hang out? Also, I like that the AE is telling me to get neurons for Moon, but I already got them. Can't go back up that way. I guess at this point it's better just to go all the way back. Another dream. I mean, this one's expected after you see Moon. Yeah, only one. Whoop. Nope. Stop. Oh shoot, did I mess up? I did. Thank you. Don't do that. It closes the passage menu. You need to do it again. So pretend I didn't do that. Fast forward jump scare. I'll just use my mouse for this, because navigating otherwise is kind of weird. Now we're back in Outskirts. This category goes all over the place. So now it's basically just an Outer Expanse run. This is a funny category, because it's like 2 different speedruns combined into one, plus the extra stuff. It starts off just being Pebbles percent, you know, go from Outskirts to Pebbles, you know, we know that route. And then you go from Pebbles to Moon to get the neurons, and then go on the whole side quest to get the cloak. And then you passage back to Outskirts, and it just becomes Outer Expanse percents. And the first part of Outer Expanse percent is somewhat like, or it's pretty much exactly like Pebbles percent. You're going through filtration. I guess you could just grab that for, since you already jumped straight through it. Train a GA. I think this run is always going to be over an hour, because we only just made it to Drainage and it's over 50 minutes. I don't think we can make it all the way to Outer Expanse in just 10 minutes at this point. Oh, okay, you know what? Sure. I'll take that. Save. Nope, okay, never mind. So, okay, this segment is actually kind of scary. Monk has the lowest lung capacity out of all the characters, except for Artificer, I guess. I think Monk has lower lung capacity, that's what it feels like. And there's an option to extend Monk's lung capacity, which honestly, I feel like makes more sense. For Monk being in easy mode, they should, like, have more lung capacity so that underwater sections aren't as difficult. Especially since underwater sections are some of the worst parts for new players. They do have more bubbleweed in a few areas, like in the bottom parts of filtration or drainage, as well as in shoreline, I think. Uh-oh. Please, Monk. I'm very sorry. Yeah, being more careful about these segments would help out a lot. I feel like it just makes more sense just to give Monk higher lung capacity, just because they're easy mode. Monk needs exercise. This game looks interesting. It's very interesting. This isn't even a very interesting area. We're gonna make the game journalist suffer. Yeah, let's get stuck in drainage system. If you find yourself intrigued by this game, you should go play it. It's kind of difficult, but I think it's worth trying to get through it. Campaign or expedition, we have to bring around a Squidcada. That'd be really annoying because if you drop the Squidcada to like eat food or to like do anything, they might just fly away. I guess that's like part of the challenge. Whoops. Ah, I got lucky. I didn't fall there. Jumping around in the dark. Try to just reveal it. I think that Squidcadas, you know, they're kind of balanced out, you know. They let you jump higher, they let you climb walls, but they also kind of slow you down in general. You don't go through pipes as fast or tunnels. You don't go down as fast because you're more floaty. It's another thing that you have to carry around, so you can't hold rocks or spears or a mask. You know, you have to carry the Squidcada. It's a bigger hitbox for like lizards to grab onto. Or to pull plants or like anything really. The Squidcada might get tired of it like occasionally and become useless every once in a while. I think it is a challenge. You know what? I just got reminded that I'm not playing Gourmand and I'm very happy about that. I don't have any stamina. That's crazy. I guess it's kind of weird to say that I don't have stamina. Oh, do you hear that dog? Now, unfortunately, I can't just craft a grapple worm. Like, you know, small disadvantage compared to Gourmand. That's just a small centipede. It looked like a much larger one. You can still pretty much take exactly the same routes as Gourmand. Just minus grapple worm, so some rooms are a bit slower. Actually, a lot slower, but it's not a huge deal. You can hear the dog. I don't know what they're going on about. I don't need shelter here. Actually, I don't know where the best place is to shelter. Maybe I could just make it all the way through Outer Expanse in one cycle. But if I need to shelter, that would be the best spot. There's a lot of food around there. As Spearmaster, it's even more extreme. Because you can now fly with the Squidcada, but you also can't really go down at all. Simply entering a pipe that's in the floor is like extremely difficult. Because the Squidcada pulls you up so much. Okay, I'm not used to doing these rooms without a Squidcada. I think there's usually spiders here, but I don't know about that for Monk. Or how spiders behave as Monk. I don't know if they're as nearly as affected as lizards are. There's usually a dropwood here for Gourmand, but hopefully they're gone as Monk. I think that would make sense. Don't go down. Down is the wrong way. Stay up here. Just kidding, you can't stay up there. Maybe, hold up, let me test something out right now. Oops, don't fall. You know what? That's probably the best option. There's usually not scavengers up here. Yeah, this is great. I should have grabbed that spear up there. Well, I hope there's one over here. There isn't. But there is. Okay, I fell. Okay, I'm gonna go back. So just remember to get a spear in advance for this area. Yeah, there was a spear. I should have picked it up. Oh yeah, the spear up here. If I could reach it. Take the leg routes. Would you be able to get the worm back, though? You'd probably leave the worm behind when entering Shoreline, right? Or any area like Memory Crypts or something. There's no way you'd be able to bring it back to Outer Expanse, or at least Outskirts. It's like carrying it through all the way through all of Outskirts would be a little bit annoying. Yeah, I decided that's the best way to do that. You can also do a double throw boost, but it is very, very difficult. Do I want Yeeks? Not yet. I'm not Gourmand, so I can't just skip this room. Although, that's pretty fast, too. I'm just gonna pretend that I'm a Gourmand and also do the same thing with Yeeks. So, okay, if anyone doesn't know, a mod was released recently that reworks, or it's called like Yeek Fix, right? And apparently the code is from one of the developers. Oh, it's getting late. I tried out the mod, and it's not a Yeek Fix, it's more like a complete Yeek overhaul. They're like completely different creatures. And for the sake of a speedrun, I think that they're less consistent. I think that as creatures, they're improved by the mod, but as a tool that you can use for movement, they are worse. That's my opinion of that mod. So they're actually, maybe I should look at the mod on the stream, but it's not just like a fix where it changes their behavior a little bit and makes them more consistent. It's like they act completely differently. They walk around more. They don't jump constantly. When you're holding them, they jump every once in a while, which forces you to jump too. Okay, I think this is possible. Actually, I don't know if this is possible as Monk. I'll experiment a bit with this. I guess the Gourmand slide kind of helps with this a lot. Or maybe I could try the slide pounce, or the roll pounce. Yeah, that works still. Hmm. Okay, I think that's a Gourmand thing. That was weird. Okay, I guess I just I do have to do the roll pounce. Rain isn't helping. I don't think the rain really affects your movement at all, right? Not here. That was a long roll. I do like the colors. Like the visual changes, I really like the way they look. But I found that the jump, well, first of all, like every once in a while, of course, they force you to jump because they jump like consistently, and it kind of like pushes you in the air a little bit. The amount of height that you get from a jump is random, although I think that at least you jump consistently, unlike these geeks where sometimes you just don't get a jump at all. Sometimes you get like a massive jump. I don't know why that happens, but sometimes you just jump like twice as high. I don't think the grapple worm even saves enough time in Outer Expanse for anything to be worth. Also, I don't even, can you passage with the grapple worm? I don't even know if you can do that. Hello? What is this? Oh, it actually pauses the cutscene. But why would you go through the gutter in the first place? Oh, okay. I understand that a little bit. That feels jump scare. Anyway, I'm going to head back and do that test again. Also, can I get the cloak as Hunter? This is the story percent run, so it doesn't touch the cloak at all. I didn't even remember what this was. Was this just a... Huh. If you give her the cloak and then reset the save file, or reset, like, reset game with this button, and then go back to Moon, does she still have the cloak? Sure, that's not how it works. The cloak will stay. I have to reset my save file every time I do a new attempt? That's a bit annoying. I guess I could do it on another save file so I don't reset the other. Let's go visit Moon right now. Yep, that's the cloak. I can check as... I mean, no, the survivor doesn't have anything. Well, okay, I'm not gonna mess with that now, because I'm not gonna do that again for a bit. I want to check the... Forgot to skip the cutscene again. I want to check the alternate path through Pebbles. So the one that I took 10 minutes and 30 seconds. So exterior and then one of these shelters. Who knows which one it is? Not that one. Not that one. Definitely not that one. No, this is the wrong. How'd I go to the wrong? I clicked the wrong button. These are the right region. No, it's in Pebbles. I got it wrong twice. 5 Pebbles. This is the right area. Oh, this is the right one. Yes. Okay. Get ready for speed up. What, they did a stated entrance, not shoreline entrance? Doesn't look like it. This is shoreline. The timer says 1:30. Or did I end it early? Oh, I did end it early. Okay, I'll just add the time back. I don't know why I ended it early. So from here, "25 minutes and 2 seconds," and then when I get to actual shoreline, it's 29. Okay, so the actual time is 15 minutes. Okay, that's the comparison. Wait, what? It's not over yet. We're still testing stuff. We're still doing the run. You just missed the first like practice run that I did of going over the whole route. Now I'm just practicing individual segments and trying out new routes. And yeah, I might do a whole nother practice run. I could definitely practice submerged more. I just got pushed off the wall by the spinning. That's funny. So I believe I started the timer before entering Pebbles' chamber. Except this time I'm just gonna follow the Spearmaster route, basically. Except instead of going to Precipice, although going to Precipice would probably be the fastest option. Just go down to Precipice, down to Shoreline, and then you're like already there, right? That would be so convenient. But it makes sense that Precipice is broken as Monk, because they're like super late in the timeline. Actually, picking up the pearls, I think, would be a time loss. Because he says something about it. So just don't do anything here. I think maybe if you move around too much, too. He doesn't like that either. That's better timing. Okay, so now I'm just gonna ignore everything for now. Whoops. Just pretend I'm running Spearmaster. Then I can't create spears whenever I want, which is actually super convenient. Ah! Okay, that's a mistake. But also, I don't need to carry a pearl around and accidentally drop it and have to go pick it up. Also, I'm drifting very slowly to the left. Okay, I overcorrected. Oops, went too far. Okay, a few mistakes here and there. Now, for this room, is actually quite different, especially since I just messed up. Because normally you can guarantee that you have an item to throw boost with here, but now it's just a little bit random. Like, if you get a rock, that's nice, but if you don't, then that fucks. I guess I could try to pick up a neuron now and eat it. Facing the wrong direction, but if I turned around, I would bounce off of the wall. Wow, that's the rot. A little bit further than normal, or than I'm used to. That's cool how it Also, hold up. Notice how that like the rope thing that you can climb on in that room, it replaces the other rope thing that you can climb on. I don't have names for any of those things. I dropped them. Oh, okay. I probably should find a better place to eat these. They're just floating around randomly. Please. I really don't like how you can't pick up items when you're holding down. I mean, it makes sense because that's the input for dropping items. But if you're not holding anything, then you should just pick it up by default, right? Okay, I don't need an extra. Okay, I could have picked up. So like these rope things, that one that I just passed, that got replaced by the rot rope thing, the rot tentacle. Why'd you go in there? Oh, that's blocked off by the rot. That's cool. Hello. Welcome to the stream. As you can see, we're only 7 minutes into the run. I already made it to Pebbles. This is... I'm doing practice and routing for Monk story percent. You have a lot of things to do. You need to bring 2 neurons to Moon. You need to get the cloak and submerge superstructure and bring that to Moon too. And then you need to go over to Outer Expanse and get the ending there. Story percent is a specific category, which includes all those requirements I just mentioned. There's a lot of different speedruns that you can do with all the different characters. Okay, so considering that it's already been 8 minutes, I don't think this is going to be any faster. I still have to get through all of Underhang before I even start going down again. But I will already be in Shaded by the time I get down from there. And, well, memory grips too. So, not really. I think this is probably going to be slower. Although I did make a bunch of mistakes in Pebbles, so that could be faster. Two neurons and close to Moon, and then Outer Expanse ending, yes. It's actually everything that Monk does, like, canonically. Because if you visit Moon as Survivor, who's before Monk in the timeline, Moon will have 5 neurons and no cloak. But if you visit Moon as Rivulets, who's after Monk in the timeline, Moon will have 7 neurons and the cloak. So it's implied that Monk is the one who gets those things for her. Because she's... or Monk is in between Survivor and review that's on the timeline. Wow, after going through every single combination of characters, or monk and some other character, you found the right one. What a good guess. Whoa, monk does not jump as far. Honestly, I don't mind that the geek fix thing is a separate mod. Hold up, go down from here. Uh-oh. Okay, we're good. Because a lot of players already play with a ton of mods anyways, so they're gonna get to experience it. And I mean, who's left who's not playing with a bunch of mods enabled? People who are playing for the first time, and like speedrunners or like challenge runners, right? I think that for the sake of any challenges or speedruns that may use Yeeks, then you do want the old AI, or the one that's currently in the game, because it's more consistent, or at least from my experience. You can still do the worm pit skip though. I guess for new players, that's like that's the big one, right? Because they won't have like the ideal or the intended experience with Yeeks. Oh yeah, console players, I forget about you. Oh, hold up, you're talking about... Do I make YouTube vids? Sort of? Not really. I made a handful of videos with a little bit of effort put into them. But the only videos I've released recently were just like speedruns. Okay, good thing that landed. Time to even fix the speedrun timer? Yeah, it's still broken. In a lot of ways, actually. Someone claimed that they had the Artificer world record by several minutes because the timer broke and it showed a much faster time than they actually got. At least that's our theory. So it can cause a bunch of problems like that. You can beat Pebbles % in like a few minutes if you take the right shelters and do the right stars. So anytime a timer might be broken by like starving is the main one that causes problems, then speedrun verifiers have to like look into it and like make adjustments. Okay. Did I hold any records? A handful. So keep in mind that this is without creatures. So there would normally be a bunch of Miros birds in this area. I don't know if Miros bird spawns are any different for Monk. Also throughout Underhang and the lake, I think there would be DLLs for Monk. So this whole thing would probably be more difficult in terms of creatures compared to the alternate route. And it still seems like it's going to be slower. Like, this is 14 minutes by now. I should pretty much be in Shoreline by now. Mirror's spawns are normal? Yeah, I thought. Yeah, I'm just routing. Because I wanted to test... I got the cauliflower tutorial. I wanted to test if going through... This route that I'm trying right now... is not what's normally done in the speedrun. I just wanted to try it out, but I believe it is just slower. So that's why people don't use it. That almost worked. See if I can do it here. I keep falling down all the way. Yeah, whatever. Three less Mirror's birds? Wow, what an improvement. That was really bad. How many hours of playtime? I assume is what you're asking. Eat all these fruit. I didn't want to throw them around up there. I'll check when I'm in the gates. Ooh, a vulture free mask key flew away. Classic story. I don't have steam. Oh, this is the split, by the way. For actually entering Shoreline. 1,580 hours. As of right now. A large majority of that playtime has been from since I've been streaming this game. Actually, I should, well, okay, too late now, but I should probably swap the neuron around before this little swimming segment. I don't want to eat the neuron on accident. So, you know, if you want to look at my old streams, which actually I don't recommend, maybe my old speedruns specifically, but you can actually like see how I've improved at the game since when I started streaming. I guess I'll just do the rest of the run from here again, just like last time. Although I'm pretty confident that the other route is definitely better. Take 3 areas without shelters, yeah. No, the rain timer, this is just a long cycle. Yeah, it's almost at the end of the cycle now. What am I optimizing? Story percent. Well, I don't want the splits anymore. Don't get stuck on the dens. But the idea of being able to travel between several regions in a single cycle is kind of exactly what got me into speedrunning. Being in one part of the map and saying, I wonder, or not I wonder, but like, I want to be in this part of the map instead, and just going there in like 2 cycles. That was not great. But it's one of my like favorite parts of speedrunning this game. I mean, you go a lot faster when you're moving down, obviously, because of gravity. So going from Pebbles down to Shoreline is a lot faster than going from Shoreline up to Pebbles. Especially since what? If you like memorize the routes, you know exactly where to fall. So like, fall all the way down this room, grab a pole, fall all the way down the next room, grab a pole there. You know, you can avoid fall damage and go really fast. By any percentage. Okay, categories are a bit strange in Rain World. There isn't really an any percent. Or any percent isn't really the main category. Most characters have several endings they can get, and the ending that is the fastest is usually not the most interesting. At least in my opinion. For any percent runs, which usually involve going to the depths and skipping the Guardians to get to the ending there. Is this Hollow Knight if it was good? Sure. Although it isn't really like Hollow Knight at all. It has a really big map, and that's pretty much it. I haven't even done Survivor any percent. I have done Rivulet any percent, Gourmand any percent, and Saints any percent. I think that's it. I think you want to refresh the bubble wheat here. Yeah, this is quite a large room. Just need to be in, should be easy. Good luck with that. How do you skip the Guardians? If you have a Hazer, which are those things that kind of look like squids. Actually, they're pretty much just squids. These little squid creatures, they're called Hazers, and you can do a specific thing in the room with the Guardians, so that the Guardians will grab the squid instead of you, and you can just run past. I forget that you have to go this way in this room. So I'm leaving the neurons in Shoreline so that I can head back. I can passage back to the shelter with the neurons in it. And then take the neurons and the cloak to Moon all at once. You'll see. I'll do that in a little bit. Yeah, you can also use flashbangs to get past the Guardians, but it's a little harder to get a flashbang all the way down to the depths. Whereas there's literally a hazer in drainage system, which is like right next to filtration. And that's the path that you take to get down there anyway, so you might as well just grab the hazer along the way. As for Gourmand, Gourmand has a completely different strategy. Which is really funny. Yes, I'm heading to the cloak now. It's only a few rooms away at this point. Although I don't even think the cloak is gonna be there because of the strange way that it works on your save file. I definitely remember the path better than last time. Might as well be acid because of the leeches. Is there a Gourmand food quest speedrun? That was actually one of the very first Gourmand speedruns ever. Like right when Downpour came out. This is where the cloak would be, but since I've already gotten the cloak on the save file, it's like saved permanently. Even if you reset your game, which is kind of strange. I already have enough food. Ow, what the heck? I should have picked up the bubbleweed again. It doesn't have much left, but it would have been nice for a few swim boosts. I'll have to reset my entire save file for the cloak to come back, which is totally fine. I have like some extra save files that or I guess I could just back up the save file and then reset it and then just restore it whenever I want. So at this point in the run, I would have the cloak, and if you passage with the cloak, then it stays with you. So yeah, dream time. Oh, I don't even have the passages because I skipped a big chunk of this run. Okay, we Karma Cache. This will take a while. Usually you do this at the start of the run, but I kind of skipped like that whole part. So I want the Martyr and Survivor. I think the Martyr was like specifically created for Karma Caching. If you Karma Cache, it only takes 3. Like, you only need to Karma Cache 3 times to get Martyr. But if you're doing it the normal way, you need to starve like 5 times because it goes down a little bit in between the starves. Because you can't normally starve twice in a row, right? You have to starve and then sleep normally and then starve and then sleep normally. And every cycle that you don't starve, then you lose a little bit of progress, so you need to starve a few extra times. It's honestly a really annoying passage to get, but you know, in speedruns you just Karma Cache and it's super easy. to gain Jetfish rep. Is that even a thing? I think they just always kind of dislike you. They try to ram into you. That just always happens. Want to see what the progress is now. Alright, one more. Yes, it is. Jetfish and Squidcada. The creatures with reputation systems that don't matter at all. You feed them blue fruit. Whoops. I thought the bar filled up all the way. They were fixing downpour. They had like... Oh, they had rep, you just couldn't increase it before. But they fixed that. Okay, I think I can passage now. No, you can't. Which I think that means I need to shelter again after this. That's cool. Luckily, I only need one food pip. There's like fruit right out here. Alternatively, you could just die. That's another way to passage quickly. Oh, I don't even have I didn't even shelter in the outskirts. Actually, I'm gonna go back to... I'm just gonna leave. I'm just gonna go to here. It should be consistent to get a spear because of the scavenger toll. Well, scavenger hideout. I don't know what that place is, but there's a bunch of spears. Okay, never mind. Can I do this? I love that there's like 10 different ways to get over that gap. I guess that's the backup plan, but that seems a little too close for my liking, and if you mess it up, then you lose the proc. So, you know, not really the best option to go for immediately. I think I've decided that I do want to do the streams where I just go through all the Discord challenges. Because it's been a long time since I've just played the game casually without any like speedrun goal in mind. And I guess for challenges, you know, it's still not just it's still not casual. I still have some sort of goal. Maybe some of them are going to be like score run related or speedrun related. Oh, sorry. They're probably not even dead. Okay, I think they're dead. Surely Monk is too weak to deal any amount of damage. You can't. Another thing that's changed about the fix or the Yeek fix mod is that if you're on a pole, you can't use Yeeks to boost up the pole. In that case right there, like a few seconds ago, I didn't want to jump up. I wanted to fall down, drop from the pole, but I jumped instead. So that would not happen with the fix, but also you can't climb up poles really quickly like you can now, which is something that I really like for Saint speedruns. There's a few areas where you can climb super fast with the Yeek. Yeah, it's really fun to climb up vertical rooms. Okay, that still works. I really hope I don't mess that up. Counts like a regular charge pads? I don't think so, because the moment you press jump, the Yeek jumps immediately. Okay, somehow I went into that pipe through the floor. I think the Yeek went in and then it pulled me with it. I mean, the nice thing about this area is that there's so little flat ground that you can pretty much never E-slide. So the Yeek is always useful. Maybe there's a handful of areas where you could do like E-slides and E-hops, like here and there. EI hops. But the Yeek is like better overall for just being able to jump consistently pretty fast. Ooh, do I have splits for this? I don't. Okay, I guess I'll make splits. Oh wow, world record, only 30 minutes? All right, what is the route? So you go to industrial or industrial, chimney, wall, pebbles, and then wall again. So at this point it changes. Chimney and then industrial, shaded. Shoreline, submerged, and then I'm just gonna make a split for moon for when you give a bunch of stuff to moon. And then it's drainage. And then outer expanse. Okay. I hope this is correct. If I can put these up now. I do have to manually trigger the splits. There is an auto splitter, but I don't have it. I haven't set that up yet. I guess I need to reset a save file, which I assume I would do with this one. Let me check this and see if there's anything here that I might want to keep. I guess I could make a backup anyway. Oh, there is. This is my save file with the 100 long legs set up. Although, am I really gonna do this again? Do I want to run more gourmands that involve the 100 long legs? Not really. I already did the 90% run. So yeah, I'll reset this save file and hopefully, I guess I can go check if Moon has the cloak. Third die to every creature percent stream. I don't think I'm gonna be doing that again. I just forgot to skip the cutscene again. The game crashed. I should have skipped the cutscene. Okay. Why is this taking so long just to start a run? Now, you can sort of think of this as a consistency test. If in like 1 or 2 attempts, if I can make it decently far into the run, then you know that it's easier than Spearmaster, which I think it obviously is, but like it's a lot easier than I guess. Far side. There's the cloak. Okay, that's all I wanted to see. Troll percent. Remake settings. Here's the eFix, by the way. I think this should all be correct already. Okay, so this will be my, well, not my first attempt of this, but I guess first like real tip this stream. I may actually I do want to like come back to this. Like I'm probably not gonna get the best run right now. I'm definitely not gonna get the best run right now. But this is a category that I want to see if I can optimize a lot more and actually get a really good time on. And mostly I just kind of want to know what it feels like to not be hunted by every creature in the region at all times. Unlike a certain other slug cat. I need a bat fly. Okay, that's enough. A few others actually, yeah. Like Hunter or Artificer or Spearmaster or Revealing Saint if you want to consider those too. Okay, now we just Karma Cache for like 3 minutes. Is it raining? I think it might be raining. Hello. Welcome to the stream. You caught the beginning of the first attempt. Although a kind of boring place to start. Never tried any mods? Well, okay, I don't really... Do I have any suggestions? Apparently the mast is good. The region mod. I haven't seen that personally. Maybe I should look at that on stream. Okay, so this is enough karma caching for now. Actually get moving. Now, just because I'm monk doesn't mean that the game is completely easy and effortless. If you move left, you explode. Okay, how possible is that mod actually? Like, could you actually finish a run with that mod, like, get to the end of the game? Because it's just like pressing the left button is what kills you, not actually moving left. So you can like do a wall jump and you will move left, right? Completely impossible. Does throw boosting work like that? Hold on, I guess I'll try it in this gate. So if yeah, now I'm facing the right direction. I can keep throw boosting and I would be pushed towards the left without actually pressing left. And like wall jumps, of course, like you can move a little bit like that. Blizzard, not a problem. That was awful. Don't want to backfly right now. It's so quiet right now. There's a Karma Lizard. I forgot about that. Whoops. Oh, he doesn't care about me at all. Yeah, a few lizards are replaced with caramels for Monk. I guess caramels are just objectively superior to greens. See, he doesn't care. Oh, he might care. Isn't that nice? Okay, the hard part about Survivor would be getting down to the depth, right? Going to Pebbles might be possible, because you're mostly moving up and to the right. Then the moment you have to go to the depths, you're only moving left from that point, so... Oops, that roll didn't even work. Kind of forgotten how to do that correctly. It's so quiet. I mean, the music didn't trigger. That was too fast. First time hearing threat music in this region. Not very unusual. Oh, Vulture. Descending very slowly. Not even a problem. Ah. Wall jumping might be a problem. You need to like alternate left and right to wall jump correctly. There might not be a good alternative to that. Oh, yeah, a room like this would really suck. I don't think you'd be able to get through that tunnel. I guess you could let a lizard grab you and then carry you up to the top of the region. And just hope that you get released at some point. Honestly, you could probably do that for a lot of rooms. If you can't get through it, wait to get till a lizard grabs you. And then get lucky. Goodbye. There's a rock right here, which is convenient. I know orange lizards had dangers. Man, I sure wish they were cyan lizards instead. It'd make this so much easier. Okay, the next few rooms might actually be dangerous for the first time. Is there a rock right here? No. See? They're literally not even a problem at all. Too silly or OP? Yeah, that's a lot of characters. I'd like if you draw. Oh, actually, he might not be injured enough. Oh, he did drop me though. At least once, and I can't die to it. It's been a while since I've got by a white lizard in this funnel. Nice. I just barely injured them enough for them to drop me. Oh, we're good. Future time save. Is anyone going to recreate the entirety of Rain World in Geometry Dash? Okay, that might have been a mistake. I do need to eat now. It would save time. Wow. I've done that in a while. Oh, actually, no. I think I did that as Spearmaster recent. Oops, that was a mistake, but... Do you still enter? No? Okay, we're gonna be stuck here forever. No, I saved it. We're just gonna take the normal path. That's very fast. Another little break here where not much is going on. Oh, I didn't set it to Chinese. Maybe I should do that. Although I kind of want to know when certain things happen by reading the dialogue, especially for Moon. Personally, I don't really like using mods at all. Oh, Pebbles, why? I actually just ran straight into him. I mean, I like to check out mods that, you know, seem interesting. And anything that has a lot of effort put into it. I mean, Downpour was initially a mod, so I would have played that anyway. Oh, that was close. Yeah, since there's nothing here, I might as well just try to grab something. But when it comes to just like normal gameplay, I don't really like having any extra mods on top of it. Like I only have 2 mods enabled right now. One of them is for the input display in the bottom left, so that you can see what inputs I'm doing if you want to learn any of the movement that I'm doing. Nice. And the second is the fast roll. I should, well, I forgot. Oh, it worked anyway, but it kind of sent me. I'm pressing the wrong button, that's why I couldn't throw. Thought about staying for a little bit longer to try to eat another neuron to get the glow, but it might have taken a long time because it was already taking a while just to get these 2 neurons. with the blinded burden because they glow. I think there's one of those modded characters, the darkness or whatever it was called, the one that's blind. A little bit disappointing because you could still see creatures because of how much they glow. And a lot of creatures still look the same regardless of if there's light or not. So you can still see lizards totally fine because they're super glowy. And like a lot of other creatures too. Super vibrant colors that you can see even in complete darkness. So it kind of defeated the whole purpose of that mod to be like, you know, you can't see anything. Unless I'm just making stuff up. I don't really remember it that well. But I remember that it wasn't like complete darkness. You could still see a lot of stuff, not like dependent on noise. Oh, the Neuron is up there. I thought it'd be more like how mole lizards work, you know. They only know something exists if it makes a sound, and then they like investigate. You can still see those in the dark, yeah. But it'd be cool if that mod was like, you can't see them at all unless they make a sound, and then like, they kind of light up a bit, you know. But that would be, of course, a lot more difficult to implement. Don't mind me. I wish that the pursued burden was worse. So it's like a single centipede or a red lizard. Okay, maybe a red lizard. I think I've seen a red lizard before. I definitely remember dying to a red lizard inside of 5 Pebbles, which normally can't happen unless you're being pursued by it. But now it seems like it's only the red centipede ever. That's all that people say, so I don't know. Split here. But I wish it was like a unique creature, which I guess that's a lot of effort to put into a single burden. But I wish it was a single creature that was much better at navigating most rooms. Because like there's some rooms that creatures just can't navigate at all. And you're like totally safe from the pursuer. And also I wish they focused more on you specifically instead of getting distracted all the time by other creatures. A lot of time, I mean, okay, if you're not moving much, then they're gonna be a big problem. If you're just moving in a straight line through a region, you're gonna see them once and then never again. I wish they could at least like follow you consistently, instead of getting like stuck in one room and then you never see them again. What usually happens. Oh, he actually is trying to chase me. So grab that spear. No backflip for me. I might have needed that food. Actually, I need to check how long this cycle is. Not long enough, I don't think. And so I'll have to see what the time is when I get this shaded. I guess I can still just take the shelter around the shoreline gate. Remember to take the right path here. As in literally like the right, like this path. Ow. Not enough fall damage. Ah. An actual dangerous creature. Oh, I did get a rock from that. There were 2 rocks there. It's free until Thursday. What? Like, you can just get it, and then it'll cost money later. I saw that game trailer. It's very, very interesting. I didn't play Baba Is You, but I saw a lot of it. Oh wow. I guess it's worth getting that, even if I'm not gonna play it. Or play it right now. I picked up his rocks. There were no rocks there at all. Thank you, game. Okay, I'm not completely familiar with the creature spawns in Shaded or Monk. I mean, $5 is the difference between me, like, actually playing a game or not. A lot of the time. If a game is free, it's like, oh, I might as well try it out, right? No consequences. Please be nice. I can't tell how he feels about me. Also, I realized I need a spear. And they probably took all the spears. Okay, there's one here. That's good. A game could cost like $1, and I wouldn't want to bother with it. Yeah, I like the slide right there. I think you're supposed to go this way. Oops, that's not a room transition. This is. Is it getting late? Yeah, okay. I think I got unlucky again. I just didn't pay attention to the cycle timer. It's definitely possible to make it down to Shoreline in time. But it's, you kind of need, like, a really long cycle for it. Whoa, that was risky. I'm safe when I entered this room. Okay, let's just take this shelter. I mean, I think that was the one that we were talking about, right? The darkness. I think they used that effect. It went all the way down there. Why is the game so small? Huh? Why'd I bounce off of that wall at such speed? Remember before Downpour, where these jetfish could knock items out of your hands? And you'd try to bring a pearl to Moon, and they would drop it into the water. You'd never be able to get it back because you couldn't see where it was on the map. Yeah, that sucked. They still can. Well, I think there's a remix setting that you have to enable for that to work, so that they can't stock items out of your hand. Although, maybe if that's still active, it can happen. Dropping it into Leviathan den? You mean like the literal, like the void? Where there is no floor? It's not really the void. Like the part of the water where you can just kind of keep swimming down. And we're swimming. I need to be careful in these areas. I don't know if there's an aquapede here. There is. Okay, luckily it's over there, as it usually is. But you never know. Rip that jetfish. Oh shoot, I should have grabbed another maybe. I'm sure it'll be fine. Usually get plenty more bubbleweed than you actually need. Although, do I need it immediately? Yeah, I think I do. Actually, no, I can pick up another one. Well, yeah, I think I don't remember where the bubbleweed are. Hopefully that's enough. Except center wings. They're the exception. They're kind of harmless though. Yeah, there's a bubbleweed right here, so it's not a problem. Can you swim boost, please? Yeah, I'd say aquapedes are like just like Centipede but worse. It's weird that they both have like the other half of the whole centipede name. Aqua wing. And then centipede. It's just the other half, where it's just a normal centipede. Although aquapedes already just look pretty much exactly like... Oh shoot. I forgot. So I need to refresh that there. Well, shoot. Yeah, there's a Leviathan there. Don't really have enough mobility to avoid that. Please don't go down. I like the threat music starting up there. You know what? Never mind. I guess I don't need you. Okay, well, just hope there's not a Leviathan there. There's another Leviathan later, too, that you have to worry about. Oh, hold up. I just realized these splits are totally wrong. I totally forgot about them. Maybe I'll go back and fix them. I didn't even get the roll pounce, I just didn't take fall damage. Is it like Karma Flower really makes a difference with almost max Karma? Okay, Leviathan. Maybe. I guess I'll wait here. Can I, like, where's the Leviathan gonna go? Exactly where I want to go. Again. Oh, it bit. Cool down. Okay, do I have enough bubbleweed left though? I guess there's some pipes there that you could try to use to get around it. If you can get down there at least. I might want to do that in the future if the Leviathan continues to be a problem. I imagine it will. It can't really be anywhere else in the room. It isn't directly in the way. This room gap, this one goes around. Oops, I always forget that this one goes very, very sideways all of a sudden. Okay. Anyone else not find the giant jellyfish? I don't think so. I mean, I don't think this path sees any giant jellyfish. But also, it ends prematurely by passaging out instead of just backtracking. I think if you backtrack, then you do run into jellyfish. Whoops, hold up, I'm wasting the bubbleweed. That little bug just go through the... Oh gosh. Something just went through that pipe. But it wasn't a jetfish. Not a batfly. I guess it was one of those little background bugs. I didn't think those could go through pipes though. Okay, be careful of the jellyfish. They can actually be dangerous. Oops, hold the wrong way. Go up here first. Now I can actually have the cloak this time. And the cloak comes with us. I think I'm just gonna eat one fruit here, so I can just passage immediately after giving this stuff to Moon. I could probably eat like anything at any point, but I might as well just get it out of the way so I don't forget. So now it's just another Leviathan I need to worry about. As Monk. Dookie Adam's passage as Monk? No. And the remake setting isn't loud either. It's just the cape. Once you're wearing the cape, it's just kind of like... It's kind of considered the same as if you swallow a pearl, right? It's just like part of your body that goes with you when you passage. Not like an extra item that you're holding onto. How do you get the Neuron? I brought it to that shelter in advance. That's the first part of the run, going to Pebbles to get the Neurons and then bring them down to that shelter. And then you go get the cloak after that. It's weird that this feels like the end of the run. Like, you've done so much up to this point. You've gone to Pebbles, you've gone to Submerged Superstructure, you're going to Moon. It's like, okay, this is the last thing you need to do. But you still need to go to Outer Expanse. Like, that's still like an extra part of this run. Just kind of added on at the end. Got that first try. I think I need to wait for the dialogue to end first. I'm gonna take that. I need to give you the neurons first. Oh, she's gonna accept it now. Okay, so neurons and then cloak afterwards, I guess, is the order. Which actually makes sense now that I remember it. The cloak is the last thing. Make sure that she actually puts it on. I don't know if you can leave before then. Bam. Like, suddenly the cloak gets sleeves when she puts it on. And now I can just shelter her straight away. Not needing to go and get food. Now don't exit out of this passage. Now we're back in Outskirts. After all of that, we're just heading back here anyway. Should I do it? Nice. That actually worked out still. I'm scared. Could have done with that easier, but I don't want to risk it. I mean, oh, it's split. Really forgot about splits. Maybe I'll just go back and redo all the splits after this. So I actually have something good to compare against. Go on. Yeah, those fruit are definitely better to get. Okay. Wow, the splits are so close together. How did I get to drainage so fast after seeing Moon? This is a pretty long cycle. I think there's been a handful of other time losses here and there. I tried to do a roll here. Did you do pounce there? So you asked for time losses. It's fine. I have to wait for that to be included anyway. Oh gosh. Okay, that guy is actually really dangerous. Passing to Outskirts faster than going to sub from Shoreline. Well, I haven't thought about that. But consider that you would have to go back through the entirety of Shoreline again. And then through the entirety of Subterranean, right? The passage means that you pretty much only need to go through a short bit of Outskirts, and then a short, well, I don't know, drainage is pretty fast. And then you, like, end up halfway through Subterranean. Maybe it is faster. I guess I'd have to... Yeah, Meris Birds too, so there's a few annoying rooms there that are actually quite dangerous. I guess that's worth checking out, though. Actually, I don't even know if that's better. If you go too high up. like doing that. Although it's like if he took fall damage and then got eaten by the kelp, that wouldn't be as cool. Oh, you're back. Did you get better? Okay, that's never happened before. I never remember the way to get back up. Okay, there we go. There's very rarely actually creatures in here. Wait, can you move? Oh, yeah, Blue Lizard too. Suddenly this is the most dangerous area I've been in so far. I mean, I guess what do I expect from filtration system? How many Riv speedruns? Like 2? I think it's been about an hour. I mean, actually, I don't remember when exactly you left, so... Okay, I would have liked to go over there, but there's a large lizard in the way, so... That's no longer an option. Although I'm glad that they're out here instead of in here, where they would be right in the way. Oh, that echo. That echo sucks. It's actually like a really, or that spider. Yeah, if they get in the way, then they are like pacified because of the echo, so they just can't move out of the way, and you can't like throw a spear at it because you're saint. Oh. Oh, there's a salamander there. Also, thank you, Jetfish, for sacrificing yourself. So there's actually a way that you can deal with that spider. I mean, it depends on which direction you're coming in from. If you're entering from filtration, then you can... If you see that the spider is about to enter that room ahead of you... Okay, I'm not getting any roll pounces. Then you can kind of go backwards a little bit and it will unload the spider. I'm not getting any roll pounces at all. Or any fast roll. I'm just slowly walking through these rooms. There we go. Do I have enough time? No. Okay, for sheltering. So yeah, like don't try to like chase the spider to get ahead of it. Try to go backwards and it will unload. And hopefully the spider just won't be there at all. Spider is continuing to be a problem for Saints. I really like how learning how to do a wall pounce in one area actually meant that I know how to do a wall pounce in like several different areas now with the same like geometry. Have to beat 3 more map packs to unlock icon glue customization. Do you have the practice music thing unlocked yet? Do you have enough diamonds for that? Because I don't. It's unfortunate. That was like one of the main things I was looking forward to in the update. Being able to listen to actual music when you're in practice mode. I mean, I thought the practice mode music is not actual music. It's just that it's incredibly repetitive when you're listening to it for hours. I don't know why I did that. I was actually thinking, maybe I should pick up the Squid Cade. It might help with some movement later. And for whatever reason in my brain that translated to kill it. I didn't mean to do that. I might be able to do an EI hop there. That actually is probably a good idea. Hold up. Whoops, I just kind of slid into that and I have to wait for this noodle to pass. I don't want to hit its children. You really have to be in the way right now. There we go. Okay, I need to not mess this up. Almost messed it up. Goodness. Imagine if this Squid Cade knocked me off at the very end. Okay, wouldn't it be funny? Okay, I need to watch out for the lizards. Are there even lizards here? I guess not. So used to there being karma lizards. Or maybe they're just not here right now, but usually they're very consistent. Oh, I'm sorry, dude. I saved him. Oh, okay. I think that any route that involves trying to get a grapple worm into Sunken Pier ends up just being impractical. Or just not even possible at all. Without killing the grapple worm. Which I think is nice. It makes Gourmands run more unique that they are the one that gets to use a grapple worm here. because of their unique ability. Don't do that. Please be careful. Also, I didn't test this out, but in the Saint speedrun, you can use the Yeeks to cross the Wormgrass. I wonder if the Yeek fix would break that. If you can still cross Wormgrass with them. Ah, just missed. Okay, next problem is the blue lizards here. They are the most dangerous creature right now. And this jump. The Wormgrass is also quite dangerous. Can I get back? Shoot, I don't think Monk is able to get back. Also, they're now stuck on the Wormgrass. Okay, well, we do that again. I knew that was gonna happen. Or I could just take the other path, if I even remember what the other route is. Which is annoying, that's what it is. Sure, I'll take it. I don't want to risk the Yeek incident. Oops, sorry about that. Oh, Yeek Fix? It's a mod created by one of the developers of Downpour that basically completely reworks the way Yeeks work. Apparently to the way that they were supposed to work the whole time. Maybe that they were unfinished or broken in some way before the release of Downpour. I don't know if there's still the white lizard or large centipede in this area. Okay, hold up. Let's try that again. Oh, if you try to swim boost, the Yeek just jump. Okay, so I can't do that. Yeeks make that room so much faster. Speaking of centipede. Are you trying to grab the other centipede? That centipede is exactly, or at least one of the centipedes in that area, is why I like the worm pit skip so much. Because you can just completely skip dealing with that centipede at all. Unless there's another one in that tree. Of course, the one that I just dealt with. But you're much less likely to see a large centipede in the way compared to the other route. Funny how big of a difference there is comparing in-game time and real time. With how much karma caching there was, as well as the passages. Is that world record? Probably. The other run is really old. Yeah, 1 minute or 1 hour and 20 minutes. But you saw the death. You saw some problems. This can be improved a lot. But is sub 1 hour possible? I don't know. Maybe. Like, how much time did the Leviathan cost? Or missing the worm pit jump, or just talking to Moon? You know, like, there were a lot of small things in this run. But I do enjoy this category. I mean, aside from the one death, oh, also falling down the pit in filtration system, and the spider. But this is a fun category. A lot of it is just movement. Like, creatures just aren't a problem. Like, all of like industrial and chimney in the wall, which is like not a problem at all. Did I die to? Yeah, I did die to a Leviathan in submerged superstructure. I'll go for it. I'll aim for getting around below an hour. I should also test that just going straight from shoreline to subterranean. I haven't tested that yet. But yeah, I will do this more. Although I'll also do more Spearmaster. That'll probably be next stream. I think it's nice to have a category to kind of alternate between, though. If I get tired of Spearmaster, I can just do some Monk instead, which is, you know, much easier in comparison. Anyway, that's it. So thanks everyone for watching. See ya.